Hi, it's Walter Burns from Keller Williams City Life Realty and livingonthehudson.com for this week's Living on the Hudson weekly recap, where I discuss news and events regarding the Hudson County real estate market. Looking through some recent headlines I came across, there's an approval for, it looks like, a new building by the Holland Tunnel in Jersey City. They're looking to build here along, this address is 609 Grove Street, which is close to the Home Depot near the Holland Tunnel, if you're familiar with that area of downtown Jersey City. I'll show you a map in a second. But they want to take what's currently a church and some other church buildings and then build on top of it. And then they're going to build a building that looks something like this. So because this falls into the historic preservation area of Jersey City, these older structures have to remain. So they're going to build around it and incorporate these older buildings apparently into the building. I'll link this down below. Where this is on the map is over here. So here, this is Hoboken. Here's Newport section of Jersey City. And then here you have the Holland Tunnels right over here. And this area of downtown Jersey City is going to see a lot of redevelopment in the next 10 years. Basically, it's the area between the entrance and exit of the tunnel. So you'll see currently it's a lot of industrial properties. There's a liquor store. There's port authorities over here. So area, what we're talking about is this area right here. So it looks like they're going to build a high rise in and around this property currently that exists and build in downtown Jersey City. And I've heard for several years that this area is going to see a lot of development and redevelopment and new development, I should say. As if you drive through the area, you'll see it's fairly industrial. Currently, right now, west of the property, you have the Soho West development. So what's going to happen is you're going to see all new development just kind of make its way east towards the Hudson River from here. So I'm going to be surprised eventually if like a lot of these sites get developed. The liquor store, I'm not saying for certain, but I know that there's talk about redeveloping this area. So it's going to come in the future. So right now you're going to have a development site in this area in downtown Jersey City, 609 Grove Street. And I'll link down below the proposed renderings for the project in that area. Also linked down below, you'll have the snapshot of the market over the past week as far as inventory levels, what's available, how many are under contract in the past month, and year to date, the properties that have sold. So that'll be linked down below here on YouTube. You can download that. It updates every week. Looking through the market, currently in the past week, there have been 102 properties that have offers accepted on them that are going in contract. Last week, it was 105. So down slightly, but about the same week over week. These properties had an average list price of $850,000 and a median list price of $699,000. Last week it was 809, and for the average, and 625,000 for the median. So both figures are up this week, average and median prices. Days of the market, 38 days on the market is the average. Median days, 23. Last week, it was 44 for the average and 22 for the median. So median's in line. The average came down a little bit from the previous week. Looking through the list, a couple sales that stood out to me. Over in Bowles Ferry, this is 156 Lydia Drive in Guttenberg. This was a 2-bed, 2.5 bath, 1,482 square foot townhome on the market 9 days. List price was $889,900. Bowles Ferry and Jacobs Ferry, I've discussed this community in the past. Townhome community built by K. Ovnanian, built between 1992 to around 2000. 80% of the community lies in West New York. About 20% is in Guttenberg. This is in the Guttenberg side of the community. And this is a 2-bedroom duplex layout. As I've mentioned in the past, all properties there come with a garage parking spot for 1 car and a driveway spot. And there's around 10 different layouts in the complex. This is one of the entry-level 2-bedroom properties. There's a smaller 2-bedroom layout than this, and this is the next layout that's larger. The community has 2 outdoor pools, On-site management. They also have the shuttle to the New York Waterway ferry passes through the complex, and the bus is right across the street on River Road to New York. That ferry bus to the ferry terminal in Weehawken can also take you to the light rail. So this property under contract at 156 Lydia Drive, list price $889,900. In Hoboken, over at Maxwell Place, 1125 Maxwell Lane, unit 711. This was a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,206 square foot unit. List price was $1,450,000. On the market 12 days. Also came with parking for 1 car. This was in the second phase of Maxwell, which is 1125 Maxwell. Maxwell Place built in 4 different phases. First phase was over here on the left side, which was a 1025 Maxwell. Here you have 1125 Maxwell, which is the largest of the buildings. And this looks like this unit had east-facing New York City views. So this was overlooking the courtyard of the building. So you had a courtyard view, which is down below here, and also the Midtown Manhattan view. Maxwell Place Concierge Building. They have an on-site fitness center, outdoor pool, residence lounge is located in this building, as well as screening room theater. Maxwell also has shuttle to and from Hoboken Pat Station that runs peak morning and peak evening rush hour. And this property was developed around 2008, 2009 by Toll Brothers. And that's under contract, 2-bed, 2-bath over at 1125 Maxwell, unit 711. List price was $1,450,000. Moving into downtown Jersey City at 10 Provost Street, unit 1902. This was a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 710 square foot unit on the market 5 days. List price was $815,000. This is also a development that was built by Toll Brothers. It's in the Powerhouse Arts District in downtown Jersey City, not far from Grove Street Path. And I've discussed this building in the past. Concierge building. They have an outdoor pool, very large level of amenities. They have a sky lounge on the top floor with a residence lounge area, a kitchenette that you can reserve for private events. There's also another floor of amenities that has a large fitness center and another residence lounge. They also have the outdoor pool with a sun deck. So very high level of amenities. On-site parking is available. This unit did not come with parking, but this is an east-facing unit. I'm sorry, this is a south-facing unit looking into downtown Jersey City. Excuse me, this is a north-facing unit. So I went every direction. This is a north-facing unit. Newport Center Mall is over here, and this is the new tower that was built by Bed Bath. That's on top of the old Bed Bath and Beyond site. So north-facing unit at 10 Provost. And now this is under contract. List price $815,000 on the market for 5 days. Also downtown Jersey City at 88 Morgan Street, unit 2207. This is a 1-bed, 1-bath, 792 square foot unit. This is 88 Morgan. There's 2 towers on this site. One tower is exclusive rental building. The other one is the condominium building, which is the Western Tower. They do not share amenities, although they share the parking garage. Here you have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. List price $799, on the market 88 days. 88 Morgan at one point was the largest residential building in Jersey City. It has been surpassed by 99 Hudson over in Exchange Place. But this is a south-facing 1-bedroom unit. Concierge building, they have a large level of amenities, residence lounge, outdoor pool, large fitness center, 24-hour concierge, on-site rental parking available to rent on a monthly basis in the building. And you're also not far from Exchange Place Path and also Grove Street Path. Building was built around 2006, and it is south-facing unit. Now this vacant lot right across the street here, there's a proposal to build on this lot right now. So these views are not guaranteed. However, you will have some views probably kept depending on the footprint of the new building. But as always, views are never guaranteed, and Jersey City has a lot of development coming. And that's under contract over at 88 Morgan. List price $799, on the market 88 days. Moving a little further north into West New York, over at 9 on the Hudson, 9 Ave at Port Imperial, unit 1003. You have a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,906 square foot unit on the market 24 days. List price was $1,725,000. Also came with parking for 1 car. This development was built by K. Hovnanian around 2018. It is a courtyard-shaped building, a U-shaped building. Basically, you have 2 towers with a courtyard in the middle. Outdoor pools also in the middle, 24-hour concierge, large fitness center, residence lounge area. There's also a rooftop deck, as well as there's like 2 rooftop deck areas in the building with outdoor barbecue areas, fire pit. So it's amenity-driven building, not far from the ferry to New York, bus to New York on River Road, and also close to the light rail. It's located in the Port Imperial section of West New York. So you have a lot of shopping nearby, Acme Supermarket, Starbucks, a bunch of restaurants. They're currently building a new condominium building, which is being developed by Toll Brothers, called Vista Point, which is east of this building. So some of the views in this building are not going to be guaranteed any further because of future development, and all buyers who purchased here originally were disclosed that. But this is a northeast facing unit, and it is now under contract over at 9 on the Hudson. List price $1,725,000. Looking through some of the sold listings, nothing in a large building in Hoboken, but this building on Hudson Street, which is a popular building, 1000 Hudson, unit 209. So this is a pre-war building built before World War II. And this is on Hudson Street across from Elysian Park, not far from Maxwell Place. This is a 2-bed, 1-bath, 1,146 square foot unit. List price was $879. It sold for $865, 17 days on the market. So this building, when I first started in real estate in the early 2000s, this was a very popular building. It does not see a lot of turnover. So this building and the sister building behind it, which is 1015 Washington Street, do not see a lot of turnover, but this is your classic pre-war style building. The exposed brick, and located right across from Elysian Park. And this is sold for $865,000 at 1000 Hudson Street. Moving into downtown Jersey City, 187 Warren Street, Liberty Point, unit 202. This is a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,194 square foot unit. List price was $1,175,000, on the market 34 days. It sold for full price $1,175,000. Also came with parking for 1 car. This building was originally built by Metro Homes around 2004, 2005 timeframe in the Paul's Hook section of downtown Jersey City. Building has a virtual doorman. They also have a common courtyard in the building. So building's about 20 years old at this point, located not far from Exchange Place Path. And this is sold over at 187 Warren for $1,175,000. Not far from that building in downtown Jersey City of 77 Hudson Street, unit 3603. This was a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,510 square foot unit. List price was $1,995,000. It sold for $1,980,000. Cash purchase, 68 days in the market. Also came with parking for 1 car. Do not have interior photos of this unit. However, 99 Hudson Street, located on the Hudson River waterfront, right here, 1 block off the Hudson in downtown Jersey City. So this was in the east side of the building, 3-bedroom unit, and it sold for, $1,980,000. Moving upwards into Weehawken, over at 1200 Ave at Port Imperial, unit 708. This was a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,259 square foot unit. List price was $1,348,000. It sold for $1,328,000. Also came with parking for 1 car. Avenue Collection, built by Lennar in 2 separate phases. You have 1000 Ave at Port Imperial, which was the first phase. And then the second phase, which was 1200 Ave at Port Imperial. That is this building. And I don't have interior photos. However, this is a 2-bedroom with a balcony over at the Avenue Collection, 1200 Ave, Unit 708, sold for $1,328,000. Also came with parking for 1 car. And finally, over at the Hudson Club, a little further north of the Avenue Collection, 26 Ave at Port Imperial, Unit 318. This is a 1-bed, 1-bath. List price was $516,000. It sold for $512,000 on the market 24 days, and it came with parking for 1 car. Hudson Club, 2 separate buildings, 24 Ave and 26 Ave at Port Imperial, built in the early 2000s, originally a rental building, then it converted into condominiums. And this is sold over at the Hudson Club for $512,000. Hudson Club Concierge Building, they have an outdoor pool, large fitness center, indoor basketball court, so an amenity-driven building in the West New York waterfront. And that sold for $512,000. So linked down below, you'll have the news article here on this development in downtown Jersey City, as well as the market snapshot. These videos come out every Monday discussing the Hudson County real estate market. Feel free to comment, like, or subscribe down below. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me directly at walter@livingonthehudson.com or at 347-448-3766. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.